Alright guys, we're back. Again, apologies for the mistakes in the last video. Obviously, not having my voice is kind of, I don't know, to me it was kind of pointless to play that, to use that video, and just, I don't know. I said a lot of things while, explained a lot of things as I was going, and then it's kind of hard to just record my voice back over that video, so I just figured let's just redo it, whatever. Anyway, between that video and this video, I went back and redid the two hearts that we had done with my Mesmer, this one and this one, so we don't have to do that again. And then before we go on to the next story step, there was a vista nearby I wanted to get, and then we will head on to the next story step. I also did not show you the new mastery, the thermal tubes, in the last video. I did originally, and in my first recording, I did not in the last video, so we'll make sure to do that as well. But first, I know it's over here, so I'm just actually going to waypoint over there to find it real quick. Get that vista, and then maybe we'll hop a ride on the thermal tubes. Oh, there it is. Actually, I think I need to go into the thermal tube just to get up there, if I remember correctly. This will not be the full experience, so I will be stopping mid-flight. This is the easiest way I found to get this vista. I'm sure there's probably an easier way than this. Probably has something to do with jumping off of here, maybe climbing up there and then gliding across, but it's the way I've been doing it. And it works for me, so... Alright, next story step is over here, so we're going to head back to this waypoint, and then we'll get a real good feel for the thermal tubes from there. Actually, no. I don't know if I want to do that. I think that thermal tube doesn't take me where I want to go. So actually, no, I'm sorry, we won't be taking thermal tubes this time. We will. We'll get a good feel of it at some point in this video, I promise. We have to take this, though, actually. Another thing I didn't mention, since I'm picking up a couple on my way, I did finish my
is that a
magic
village?
gathering tale.
All the way out here? A circus? On the Fire Islands? This definitely merits investigation.
I finished that between videos. Apologies. Not that I guess anybody really cares. So let's get that, let's get this vista, and then we will do the story step here.
Customer! A real customer! Hold on just a minute. I'm not prepared. Welcome to Ember Bay's one and only circus, where you'll witness the grandest marvels Tyria has to offer. Want to buy a ticket?
No time right now. I'm looking for an ancient device, dwarven in make. There's supposed to be one nearby. Do you know it?
Searching for antiquity, eh? We've got a piece that may interest you. Not sure it's dwarven, but it sure is old. I might be convinced to let you in free of charge if you give me a hand with my chores. Otherwise, ticket holders only.
Here's my ticket. If you don't grant me access to that machine, the Fire Islands will erupt, taking your circus with it.
Oh, I guess we can overlook protocol for today. Go on in. Behold one of Ember Bay's greatest mysteries.
So this one isn't tied to any of the story steps, or the hearts. It is very close to a heart, but I don't actually have to do any of the heart to complete this story step. I just basically click off on a couple things.
Only 2 more machines to find. Next on the list, the caldera. Mine. All mine.
And because of that, I will show you the heart. Just one other thing I want to mention now that I'm looking at it is I actually learned today I learned, for you Reddit lovers, that you can redo the hearts on multiple characters and be able to buy the petrified wood on multiple characters. I thought you did it once and that was it, but because I redid the heart with my thief, I just happened to check and I was able to buy the petrified wood again. So that's kind of cool if you really want to grind out some petrified wood. That's a good way to help. So anyway, I'm going to get this point of interest, and then we're going to glide over to here to do the heart. And who knows, maybe we'll run into one of the bosses, or you know, the champion sloths right around this area as well. So maybe we'll run into that as well. Actually, I think the Drake is as well. So we got that. Here's some petrified wood.
All shiny.
Actually, the rock drake brood mother is up right now, so we're going to jump in and into the water here and kill him. Most world bosses, there's a lot of people in the area, it's kind of hard to see what's going on. What? Daily complete. That was the brood mother. And like I said, it's less of a world boss, more of like just a champion. But anyway, going the wrong way. Back this way. I'll just show you guys a couple of the heart steps before, and then I'll complete the rest of it off camera. But I do want to show you guys that this heart exists and some things you can do to quickly complete the heart. Already you can see valuable eggs. You want to go around and collect a bunch of those. And really anything in these nests where this is valuable egg. I think there's another one. I forget what the other one's called. You can also fight some of these dinosaurs, I believe. But because there's a bunch of pocket raptors there, I'm not going to do that. Because pocket raptors usually murder me.
I could outrun a centaur.
My guildies is following me around. Or is it? It's Spec. It's a guy Spec. I'm trying to show you guys the vista. So if it looks like I'm kind of just meandering around here, it's because I'm trying to get my way up to the vista. Yeah, and these nests, they have some kind of egg in there as well. It doesn't say valuable egg.
Replenishing. Run a centaur.
One thing you can kind of see, you can see it a lot better on the map. This area over here was just added into the game, I think on Tuesday. I don't know if it was there before, but let's see, we apply the specs and see. Let's see. Jump all over the place. This, you can buy a pass. This is kind of like the Royal Terrace pass. This is the guild menu. Let's try. Oh, almost forgot now. What is it? I don't remember what it's called. It is called... I don't see the pass. Okay. Oh, there it is. Lava Lounge. It's called the Lava Lounge. You can buy the pass in the gem store, which will grant you access to that. Like I said, it's like the Royal Terrace. It's like the airship in Kennard Fields. For people who like to, I don't know, show off how rich they are, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to go around, collect a few more of these eggs from these nests, kill a few more dinosaurs, finish this heart, put a cut in the video here, and I'll be back once the heart is complete. Alright, so I just finished the heart with the Vice Chief Hernandez here. Get some more bundles of petrified wood. Anyway, I just took a time out right there to talk about Guilty there. Apparently this map is becoming like a serious farm. The Karma farm is real here. You farm up a bunch of Karma, you buy basically unbound harvesting tools or whatever they're called. You use the unbound harvesting tools to get unbound magic, which is one of the currencies, along with the petrified wood. But the petrified wood is more for like minis and items, whereas the unbound magic gets you a lot of other things. The unbound magic will actually get you... I'll actually go to the vendor and show you guys. The unbound magic will get you these magic warp packets or magic warp bundles. The magic warp packets contain crafting materials, but also have a chance of giving you ascended crafting materials. And the magic warp bundle contains rare crafting materials. So you buy those for just some silver and then unbound magic. It can end up being really worth it actually, because if you get an ascended material, or if you get like T6, I mean a rare crafting material, by the way, is your T6, is your vials of powerful blood, your vicious claws, and so forth. So basically, you're paying 40 silver, which I wonder how many you get. Let's do one for science, just to show you guys. So science shows that I just got 10 elaborate totems, which sell for 35 silver, well, 36 silver a piece on the trading post, for 40 silver and 1250 unbound magic. And the unbound magic is really easy to get. You take your karma that you get, by the way, hand over fist in this place, especially if you get this karmic retribution, and you buy the harvesting items, and you go around and you harvest all the different nodes on the map. And I don't know if you guys were paying much attention when I was over here in the Osprey Pillars. There's all kinds of nodes. There's for you to harvest, and there's nodes all over the map, but that's just one place in particular. So anyway, back to where we were. I finished that heart, so now we're going to go up to the caldera, which is up here, and to get there we are going to take the thermal tubes finally. Find out. Yep, this was the right one.
Haven't been here yet.
And we actually came right in the middle of the worm boss. I guess we'll hop in on that while we're doing the part here. Basically what you want to do for this worm boss is just kill all the small worms. Basically what you're doing is protecting these energy relay things from these worms so that this thing, which is using the energy, can kill the worm. Really not all that exciting. It looks cool. finish the heart while I'm doing this boss here. I'm kind of cutting. I'm probably gonna be cutting it down on the video because this is kind of boring. I'm just running back and forth and killing lava worms. But as you'll see here in a minute, where is the heart? Grab some of the worms. So I'm not attacking them while I try to heart. This is, for whatever reason, the one heart that does not sell petrified wood, which is kind of annoying.
Always a pleasure.
And you see the golem finish off the big worm. I get a chest. Yay. This will actually open up a way to get to something. I forget what. But we don't want to do this just yet. We need to go talk to the green star, which is I'm heading towards, which is actually just on the outside of the caldera here. There's a way to walk up to him. I can never really figure out how to do it.
Excellent! An assistant arrives. I must remember to thank Tiny once we're out of here. Now to business. What do you suppose this contraption is?
It's an ancient dwarven device, one of 4. And if we don't fix it and activate it, this island is going to erupt.
Well, you're surprisingly well informed for an assistant. Okay then. This machine was shattered by a volcanic bomb expelled from the caldera. Parts scattered everywhere. I can fix it if I get the missing parts, and then power it by harvesting latent magical energy from the caldera. I'd certainly appreciate assistance gathering parts and keeping the local wildlife at bay, if you're willing and able.
Okay, I'll get it done.
Alright. So basically, this actually doesn't count towards the heart anyway, but there's machine parts scattered about here. One thing that I didn't mention actually how to do that heart, besides running around and killing worms and helping in that event, there's a bunch of dwarven artifacts laying around here. You can run around and pick those up. You can also kill basically any of the bad guys in this area to help them with the heart. But picking up this machine parts will not actually help the heart. This is for the story step only. Don't see any dwarven artifacts. They're making a liar out of me at the moment. Before we go back to Quick, looks like his name is. I want to get that Vista. So I want to get that waypoint too.
Watch out!
So maybe we'll do that as well.
Stuff coming through.
Let's get that, get the waypoint, and then we will move on with the story. And that'll probably take some time to do some map completion off video. And then, that way the final step will also get the map completion. That's really the final step. It's actually right above me. You can't see it from here, but I get it just from walking under there. I don't know what these floating things are. I have not yet figure out what the heck these are. You can't land on them. You just fly through them. I don't know. There's some kind of, I guess, decoration. I don't know exactly what they're supposed to be.
More useful than I expected. Thank you.
There's still one more machine I must activate. Do you know where I can find it?
We detected the signature of another one of these devices in the Mersat fortress, west of here near the coast. We'd have investigated it already, but none of us have dared set foot in that perilous place. Do be careful, Commander.
Activate the machine. Alright.
And that's that.
That's that. Alright, so we'll put a cut here. I'm going to go around and do some more map completion.
All mine.
Again, so once I finish the final story step there, we will have map completion as well. Just to show you guys what I will be doing, I'll be getting some of these points of interest that I've missed. This one right here, and then hopefully I can actually show you this one, so I can show you how to get this one, because you actually have to beat a boss inside here to get to this one. So hopefully we'll be able to put that all together in the video, and I will cut in for this vista as well that we missed earlier, and get that point of interest. Get that point of interest, and then we'll be up in this corner for the rest of the map completion and the final part of the story and the final heart. There's also some stuff over here that we haven't gotten yet, where the Carca boss is over here. If I run into the Carca boss, I will cut that in as well.